QST, QST, QST. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha, and I'll be the net control operator for this evening's edition of the 9H-HAM GlobalNet. This net originates from the Maltese Islands, and it meets every 2 weeks on Thursday at 8 p.m. Central European Time to discuss topics related to amateur radio. This net is being broadcast on 9H-1 repeater. It's also being broadcast on the 9H-1 DMR repeater, both of which are located on the islands of Malta. It is also accessible via Echolink, either via the 9H-1 UHF repeater on Echolink node 552882. Okay, I'll repeat that, Echolink node 552882, or via the 9H-1 DMR link on Echolink, and that is Echolink node 803800. I repeat that, it's Echolink node 803800. This is a directed net, and all traffic should go to that control. I'd like to thank several people who have made this net possible, and I'd like to mention 9 Hotel 1 Sierra Fox Stephen, November 7 Alpha Papa Whiskey Jerry, 9 Hotel 1 Foxtrot Bravo Sierra Charles, 9H5 Sierra November Marco, 9 Hotel 1 Golf Papa Mark, 9 Hotel 1 Uniform Sierra Antoine, 9 Hotel 1 Delta Hotel Herbert, and also to 9 Hotel 5 Yankee Victor. All these hams have contributed in some way or other, either by making their repeaters available, or by their artwork available, or by being net controllers. So all of these have contributed in some way or another to make this 9H-HAM GlobalNet possible. And today is the 45th edition of the 9H-HAM GlobalNet. I will now start taking check-ins. I will please leave a few seconds pause between check-ins, and please state your call sign in using phonetic alphabet, followed also by your name. Please, I will now start accepting check-ins from any site, either on the MR, radio, wherever you are. If you want to check in, please check in now. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha, pausing for check-ins to the 9H-HAM GlobalNet.
Good evening, 9 Hotel 5 Tango here, checking in.
Good evening, 9 Hotel 1 Foxtrot Bravo Sierra, Charles, checking in.
Good evening, this is 9 Hotel 5 Lima Radio, my name is Manuel.
November 7 Alpha Papa Whiskey via DMR. My name is Jerry.
This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. I have 5 check-ins till now, and I'm going to repeat them. They are 9 Hotel 5 Tango Sierra, Trevor, 9 Hotel 1 Foxtrot Bravo Sierra, Charles, 9 Hotel 5 Lima Romeo, Manuel, November 7 Alpha Papa Whiskey, Jerry. Are there any more check-ins to the 9H-HAM GlobalNet? I will pause for further check-ins to the 9H-HAM GlobalNet. Kindly check in with your call sign in phonetic alphabet and your name. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha standing by.
This is WB4 PVT Whiskey Bravo 4 Papa Victor Tango Charlie. Over.
Okay, so I have Whiskey Bravo 4 Papa Victor Tango Charlie. Just checked in now. So at the moment, including myself, we are 6 individuals. I believe that November 7 Alpha Papa Whiskey has probably inadvertently disconnected from Echolink, because I heard the Echolink message saying N7APW has disconnected. So I guess he'll reconnect again shortly. Okay, so I will pause periodically for further check-ins, and meanwhile perhaps we can start this evening's net. So Trevor has been the first one to check in, 9 Hotel 5 Tango Sierra. So Trevor, shall I pass the mic to you, and perhaps you can give us an update of the events that's happened, perhaps if there's any further news on the ISS radio link, which was supposed to happen. And well, we've read some other things about the ISS recently on the news, about some damage which has happened up there, and some astronauts which may be temporarily stranded. To you, Mike, to you, Trevor, 9 Hotel 5 Tango Sierra, this is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha.
Yes, thank you, Net Control. Anthony, you're doing a great job. Fantastic operating there at Net Control. This is 9 Hotel 5 Tango Sierra, Trevor. Good evening and happy holidays, everyone. Nice to be with you guys in this net again. At the moment, I'm watching the ISS live. Yes, let me give you some news. We were scheduled to hold the event on 10 December, as you know. We were all very excited, and we got cancelled by NASA, by ISS crew, less than 24 hours before. You can imagine the disappointment. We wish it was a joke, but it was not. And the only reason we got at the time was that there was sudden unavailability of ISS crew. So that's all they told us, and that's all the maximum information. That was the maximum information that we had at the moment. We spent a whole day dismantling cables and equipment, as you can imagine. So we gave space to the school for Christmas activities, and it was called off, of course. Very disappointing. We had to spread the news, and after 1.5 or 2 days, we heard, and we've seen in the news, that the micrometeorite just hit the International Space Station and hit the Soyuz area, where the Soyuz is docked with the ISS. The Soyuz is the transportation module, and it was leaking coolant into space. So essentially, yes, the astronauts are stranded on the ISS at the moment. And if you go on the NASA YouTube channel, at the moment you can see a spacewalk with NASA astronauts Josh Cassada and Frank Rubio. Our schedule was with engineer and NASA astronaut Wakata, who is the most senior and the current ISS commander at the moment. So we believe that was likely the issue. We've been offered other orbits, including one in Christmas, which would probably have been cancelled as well, given that I'm seeing a spacewalk live right now. So we aim to have the whole event reproduced. We're not giving up. We'll never give up on this. We have the schools behind us and a lot of support, and including yours guys. So thank you so much. And the idea is to have it towards end of February, maybe March. We've been assigned some tentative orbits already, and we're doing the logistics with the school once again. So that's the update from my end. Back to you, Net Control. This is 9H-5TS.
9H-5TS, this is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. Thanks for this update, Trevor. Very interesting. I mean, February, March is not far off, so hopefully they have sorted out the issue by then. So we'll be very happy to promote this again and sort of circulate the event when we obviously a date is when the date is made available. Yeah, I guess this accident aboard the ISS is an extremely unfortunate one. I don't recall seeing anything similar in the news as long as the ISS has been in orbit. I don't. I may be not 100% correct on this, but I myself don't recall seeing any similar accident or space matter damaging the ISS to such an extent that the docking station is potentially not fully operatable at the moment. That brings back memories of past historical issues which happened in the 70s. I'm talking about the Apollo mission. Obviously, the Apollo mission was much more severe accident or tragedy actually, but I mean, with today's technology, I guess you can say this much better than me, Trevor, but I hope that there is some alternative way of of traveling to and from the space station. Not exactly the safest thing to do. So actually, it's interesting that there's a spacewalk ongoing now. I mean, I believe the YouTube channel, the live YouTube channel of the ISS, is archived at some point in time. So I might go back and look at it after the day. Spacewalk is extremely interesting. Okay, so we'll basically wait till we have a date, and we'll promote this again as best we can. And thanks, Trevor, and all your team for all the trouble you went through, and for setting this up, and for dismantling, and for being ready to set it up again. So, I mean, I think it's great. It's a unique event, and it puts Malta on a wider map of communication activity, and I think it's really great. So keep us updated, Trevor. We are subscribed to the YouTube channel, so I guess there'll be an update over there, but keep us updated if you have any news. Okay, I think I've spoken enough, so I'll pass the mic over to Charles, 9 Hotel 1 Foxtrot Bravo Sierra. Charles, 9 Hotel 1 Foxtrot Bravo Sierra. And after Charles, I'll pause again for any additional check-in. So Charles, mic to you, and after you I'll pause for any additional check-ins who might have come in until in the last few minutes. Mic to you, Charles. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha.
Yeah, okay, very good, Anthony. Thank you very much for the microphone. It's a big disappointment, and I do I do feel sorry, especially for the students, that this contact did not take place. But of course, we hope that next time it will be successful. I would like to take the occasion to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I'll be one and done because I have some things to do, and I think it's about time that I start doing them. One of them is washing the plates, actually. But anyway, I'll try to do it before the net next time. HI. Anyway, best 73 to everybody. Thank you, Anthony, for taking the net, and you're doing a wonderful job with it. And also, thank you for all the people who are participating this evening. It's a coolish night. I think it will go down to about 12 degrees Celsius, which is about 54 degrees Fahrenheit. And I wish you all, again, a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And thank you for taking my call. 9 Hotel 5, Fox Alpha, 9H-1, Fox Bravo Sierra.
Thank you very much. 9 Hotel 1, Fox Bravo Sierra. This is 9 Hotel 5, Fox Alpha. Are there any more check-ins for the net? I'll pause for a few minutes to see if there are any new check-ins for the net. If there are any new check-ins, if anyone has connected and not checked in, please do come forward and check in with your call sign and phonetic alphabet and your first name, please. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha, net controller for this evening's edition of the 9H-HAM GlobalNet. Pausing for check-in.
Okay, 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha, net controller. This is 9 Hotel 1 Sierra Fox operator Stephen. 9 Hotel 1 Sierra Fox operator Stephen. I am on the side also. I'm also on Jitsi, and just would like to say Merry Christmas to everybody that is on the net tonight and everyone else that is listening. I'm a bit on HF as well, so I will be on the side listening, Anthony. So I'll pass the microphone back to you. 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. This is 9 Hotel 1 Sierra Fox.
Nine Hotel 1 Sierra Fox, 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. Thanks, Stephen. I'm not on Jitsi at the moment, unfortunately. I haven't set it up. I usually set it up on a separate machine, on a separate laptop, since I use the main one for streaming at the moment. If there is anyone else on Jitsi and you'd like to give me their names and call signs, I will add them to the log. I'm not sure if there's anyone else on Jitsi at the moment. 9H1SF, 9H5FA.
Okay, 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha, 9 1 Sierra Fox. Le, palissa u jena best. Nasib Franz palissa busy u koll. U Mario u koll emmek, so diki, ma għandi l-ġitti mixaw u koll. U ek fuq l-HF u koll fl-istess ħin emmek, Anthony. So, kifettilkom, ħankun on the side, just listening għal issa. So, microphone back to you, 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha, 9 Hotel 1 Sierra Fox.
L1 Sierra Fox, 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. Okay, thanks. So I'll pass on the mic now to Manuel, who's next on the list, 9 Hotel 5 Lima Romeo. Manuel, thanks for joining the net. Well, mic to you. Feel free to give us an update, tell us what you what happened in the last couple of days, where you've been, and well, anything you wish to share with the net. 9 Hotel 5 Lima Romeo, this is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha.
Thank you. 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha, net control. This is 9 Hotel 5 Lima Radio returning. First I tell Trevor to keep up steady, and wish you good luck for the event when it happens. So keep strong and don't let go. I say I take this opportunity as well to say Happy Christmas to everyone. That is Anthony, Trevor, Charles, Jerry, the other Charlie, and Steve. Happy Christmas and Happy New Year. From my side as well, on Tuesday we had the final presentation of the robot. So each group, we had 3 groups this year that there were 4 students in it, and they had to operate the robot different ways, the 3 groups, different assignments, and they all done the assignment well. So, and then I started my holiday. So at least I'm a bit stressed, you know. So yes, that was all from my side. I pass the microphone to you, Anthony, 9 Hotel 5, Foxtrot Alpha, 9 Hotel 5 Lima.
9 Hotel 5 Lima Romeo, 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. Thanks for the update, Manuel. Yeah, for those who don't know, Manuel is into robotics, and his work takes him into at university takes him into robotics, which is an extremely interesting area, I think. And sometime I have to hop over, Manuel, and see the things in action. I've been saying I want to do it, and I have never actually done so. Manuel, something else, by the way. Manuel has also we've been talking about what to possibly do on the 50th edition of the 9H-HAM GlobalNet. So today is the 45th edition. So the 50th edition is coming up pretty quickly. And Manuel came up with some ideas, and basically it's my I have faltered back and need to get back to him to discuss a bit. Well, we won't be publicizing what we're planning until we're sure it can be done. But Manuel, I'll get back to you. Perhaps I can email you, and perhaps you can have a telephone chat next week. It is possible that what we're planning can't be held exactly on the day of the 50th edition, because it involves other parties, and we may have to move it a bit later. It's a possibility. I'm just thinking aloud. I don't know, but Manuel, I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you perhaps this week. Perhaps I could email you, and then we could have a chat or something like that. Would that be all right? 9H-5 Lima Romeo, 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha.
Thank you. Feel free. I'm at home at the moment with the holidays, so this weekend after, so I'm here. I will be available. Okay, just feel free and either give me a call or whatever. Okay, 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha, 9 Hotel 5 Lima.
Okay, thanks, Manuel. I'll do that. I will do that. I was pretty busy the last 2 weeks, but now I'm a bit lighter, obviously, because of the break and the Christmas break. But I'll do that. Thanks a lot. We'll discuss. We'll take up our discussions. I have made some other contacts in the meanwhile, but we need to discuss further. Okay, so guess Jerry is next on the list. November 7 Papa Whiskey. I see that he's now connected to by echo link to the 9H1 UHFR repeater. So Jerry, mic to you. Before the net, you were telling me of some very interesting weather you're having at the moment, and I don't know, perhaps you want to share it. And amusing, interesting with a smile. So, back to you, Jerry, November 7 Alpha Papa Whiskey. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. November 7 Alpha Papa Whiskey, are you with us? November 7 Alpha Papa Whiskey, I can see you connected on Echolink. Do you copy? This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. Good talk. Okay, I've just seen a message from Jerry saying, hang on, he's going on to DMR. So, let's
7 Alpha Papa Whiskey returning. Happy holidays, everybody. Well, you know, if you want to hear about the weather, go get a jacket. But I'll tell you anyway. It's officially minus 9 degrees Fahrenheit, but the wind has picked up, and so with the wind chill, it's feeling like it's minus 27 degrees Fahrenheit. And let's see, 27 plus 32 is 59. Divide that by 9. That's a bit over 6. Times 5 is about minus 32 degrees Celsius.
9H-5 Bravo Zulu, dan 9H-5 BZ, dat was je summa, DMR.
I was listening to the radio at the same time, and I wasn't aware of that. But anyway, it's very cold. It has been cold for the last 2 days. We have about 12 inches of snow on the ground, and so all I do is stay inside and not go anywhere except close to the window to look outside. And I even have a security camera, and I just look through it. Now that's being lazy, but I hope everybody's doing well, and I hope everybody has some beautiful plans for Christmas, a smile on your face, and I hope everybody has a good Christmas. And Charlie, PVT, I hope it doesn't go that far south and catches you, because apparently it's going to go everywhere. So back to net control. Oh yeah, I need to go get myself now a cup of hot chocolate. Are you cold yet, Anthony? 9H-5 Alpha Foxtrot, Foxtrot Alpha, I'm sorry. I can't even read. And 7APW with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet.
and 7 APW. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. Thanks for the update. Just temperature here at the moment, according to the weather forecast now, is 15 degrees in Malta. So we're 4 to 5 degrees ahead of you. I'm going to pause again for check-ins, because I believe that I heard someone trying to check in while N7APW was on the line, was on the code, was on the QSO. Are there any further check-ins to the 9H-HAM GlobalNet? This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. I believe I heard 9 Hotel 5 Bravo Zulu, who was connecting via the MR. Is that correct? Dione, are you there? Do you copy? 9 Hotel 5 Bravo Zulu, this is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. If you'd like to check into the 9H-HAM GlobalNet, please feel free to do so.
(9H-5 Foxtrot Alpha), this is 9H-5 Bravo Zulu. Good evening, 8:30.
I was just connecting my UHF and VHF antenna, the X Diamond 300, and all of a sudden I heard you talking. Actually, I was connected also to the DMR, and I switched now to the UHF repeater. Okay, back to you, 9H5 Foxtrot Alpha, 9H5 BZ, staying on the side.
9H5 BZ, 9H5 Foxtrot Alpha, thanks for checking in. I'm going to hand the mic now to Charlie WB4PVT, Whiskey Bravo 4, Papa Victor Tango. Charlie, mic to you, and feel free to share with the net anything that, anything that you would like to share. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha, mic to you.
This is W4PVT. The weather here is 54 Fahrenheit, 9 Celsius with a light rain, and I don't think there's any snow predicted here. I'm at home still trying to recuperate from the pneumonia. Last night I checked in from the hospital bed, but I'm doing a bit better. Still have a cough and shortness of breath. I mentioned last time that I had contacted one of the magazines here, CQ Magazine, about doing an article on the ISS Malta, and I hope that they were able to contact the station here. I forgot who it was that was handling it, but anyway, they're interested in doing an article. Very few people know about Malta, and I'm trying to let people know about it. And CQ Magazine, which a lot of people don't know, has been around since 1945 here in the States. So that's about the only thing going on here. And as you can tell, I still have some trouble talking, shortness of breath, and I'll be glad when this is completely over with. I think it's going to take quite a while. So other than that, everything's about normal. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's to everybody on the net. This is WB4PVT Claire.
WB4PVT, this is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. First of all, glad to see that you're better, Charles. Last net, you connected from hospital, and I was really surprised that you actually, had the courage to connect from hospital. I don't know if courage is the right word, but you had the stamina. Let's put it that way. I really had the stamina to connect from there. I was amazed. So I'm very glad to hear that you're back home, and I'm very glad to hear that you're recovering. Pneumonia is not an easy condition to recover from, as everyone knows. I mean, it takes time, and it can be pretty bad sometimes. So that's great news. Well, rest and don't overexert yourself, and do all that the doctors tell you to do, because I'm sure that they've got the you've been well taken care of medically. So follow the advice like a Bible, because pneumonia is not an easy, not an enjoyable for sure, but not an easy thing to get rid of. It takes time. Stephen, 9 Hotel 10 Fox, is on the side. I'm not sure if he wishes to say anything to the net. He told me he'll be on the side, and he may be doing something else at the moment. I'm going to pass the mic to you, Stephen. If you can't talk at the moment, don't worry. Just sort of leave it, pause, and sort of we'll move forward. But passing on the mic to you just in case you would like to say something to the net. 9 Hotel 1 Sierra Fox. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha.
Okay, very good, Anthony. 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha, and everyone on the net. And Charles, it's really nice to hear you. It's really nice to hear on the net, and it's nice to hear that you're back at home there. I would like to send my regards to you and your family there, your daughter also, and Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from all of us here on the island and from the club members also. We actually mentioned you today while we were up at the club, and we thought that hopefully I will speak to you this evening, Charles. So I will pass that message on that we have spoken on the net this evening here on the island. Okay, very good. Hopefully we do get to speak more often, and please take care of yourself, and hopefully you will be, you get fit well very soon there, Charles. So I'll pass the microphone back to net controller, Anthony there, and I will be back here on the side listening to everyone here this evening on tonight's net. 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. This is 9 Hotel 1 Sierra Fox.
9 Hotel 1 Sierra Fox with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. Thank you very much, and we all share your support for Charles, for WB4 PVT. Yeah, very happy to have you at home, Charles, and thanks, Stephen, for the updates. I'll pass the mic now to Dione, 9 Hotel 5 Bravo Zulu, who also is on the side. I'm not sure if he wishes to say anything. Dione, if you're doing something else at the moment, don't worry. I'll sort of just if you wish to talk, the mic is yours. If you can't, sort of just leave a pause, and I'll take the mic back again. So 9 Hotel 5 Bravo Zulu, Dione, this is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet.
Okay, 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha, together with the rest of the group who are on the net. This is 9H5PZ from the island of Gozo. Just to brief you a bit, I know that there is also Whiskey Bravo 4 Papa Victor Kilo, correct me if I'm wrong or not, on the call sign. Let me see on qrz.com webpage if the call sign happens to be correct or not. I'm assuming that his call sign is Whiskey Bravo 4 Papa Victor Kilowatt. And his name, well, I didn't find the call sign, but never mind. I know there is someone who is at the moment recovering from pneumonia, and he is in shortness of breath. Well, I wish you a speedy recovery. I'm actually a nurse by profession, so I do cater and treat patients with pneumonia. Pneumonia is a very commonest illness that is very common in hospital. Unfortunately, it can affect all ages, and worst scenario, it affects also the children, when they are young. But I know the feeling, how you feel at the moment. It's already a step forward that you are on the air, because obviously recovering from pneumonia is a huge thing, and it's not easy. As you know, it takes a lot of time, and you feel like trying to breathe from a straw. That's what we sometimes talk in hospital. Someone who is in shortness of breath, extremely in shortness of breath, trying to breathe from a straw. But anyway, wish you good recovery. Local time here is 8 o'clock in the island of Malta. Gozo Island happens to be the sister island of the mainland of Malta. And I happen to be off duty today. This morning I decided to go to the fields to do some work on the crops, on potatoes, trying to get rid of grass that gets the middle of the crop. And then afternoon I just relaxed, and I feel now my body back into normal. Anyway, yesterday I was duty. We were a bit busy at the emergency department, and we take it step by step. I know that this time of the year, whoever works in a hospital is busy, especially in the month of January and February, when influenza will proceed. And I hope that this year COVID-19 will stay a bit quiet. We already see some cases of COVID-19, but obviously they are not in risky situation. Anyway, I wish everyone a happy Christmas and a happy New Year. This is an opportunity to be on the net, to talk to people around the world. Echolink give us this opportunity. My friend 9 Hotel 5 Julie Oscar, who happens to be a positive, is now in Finland. He is on holiday, and who knows, maybe he can join us on the Echolink. Sometimes he gets on the Echolink. But that would be a good idea. I would now send him an SMS. I try my best. Maybe he's eating, I don't know. But it's more lower than in Malta. We are experiencing like spring. We are warm, etc., etc. Anyway, 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha with the members on the net. This is 9H-5BZ. Go ahead.
"9H-5BZ, this is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. Thanks for your QSO. Yeah, Charles' call sign is WB4PVT, so it's Papa Victor Tango, not Papa Victor Kilo. I'm not sure who Papa Victor Kilo is, but it's Charles is Papa Victor Tango, and yeah, well, actually, 2 weeks ago he connected to the net over Echolink from his mobile while in hospital, and that was amazing. That was really amazing. Thanks, Dione. Is Trevor still with us? Trevor, would you like to? Shall I pass back the mic to you? 9 Hotel 5 Tango Sierra. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet.
This is 9 Hotel 5 Tango Sierra. Trevor, won't hold it for too long. Thank you for the opportunity to provide updates on the ISS event. For those who did not hear the update, we did not manage to establish contact, not for technical reasons, but because we were cancelled by the astronauts on board the International Space Station themselves. Crew was suddenly unavailable, and around 24 hours later we learned that there was the Soyuz capsule which developed leaks. At the moment astronauts are doing spacewalks, and that's normally when they turn off their radios as well. And we're trying, we're seeing the logistics of reholding the event. They actually gave us another pass during Christmas, but Christmas is a difficult time to organize and have the school available as well. And so the idea is to have a reschedule of the whole event towards the end of February, middle or end of February. We'll see how it goes from there. Stay tuned to the website, Trevor Samwood on YouTube, and on my Facebook as well. I'll post publicly when things change. I wish Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to all those listening, SWLs as well, and as well my fellow friends and hams worldwide through this fantastic net. Net Control is doing a fantastic job. Microphone back to you. This is 9H5TS. Trevor.
H5TS, Trevor. Thanks for the update and thanks for the compliment. This is, I think, the third or fourth time, I'm not sure, being net control. So very amateur net controller. But anyway, I mean, it's an enjoyable thing to do sometimes, and this is fairly, very friendly nets, and we don't really have to be, strictly extremely formal. So, so I'm very happy to do my to try my bit at least and see see how far I managed to get. Charles, 9 Hotel 1 Foxtrot Bravo Sierra. Charles, would you like to? I'll pass the mic to you. I'm not sure if you're still with us actually, because I see you've disconnected from Echolink from the 9H1 UHFR node on Echolink, but you might still be on DMR. I'm not checking that at the moment. Are you still with us, Charles? 9 Hotel 1 Foxtrot Bravo Sierra. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. Hearing nothing, I guess that Charles has left. He did say that he had something to do, and so he must have must be on the net. I'm also laughing because Jerry, his brother, just sent a message on Echolink saying that he's asleep. He's probably asleep and snoring, so... Okay, thanks, Jerry. All right, so Charles is probably busy doing something else. Next on the list is Manuel, 9 Hotel 5 Lima Romeo. Manuel, would you like to add something? Passing on the mic to you. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha, and I'm net control for this evening's edition of the 9H-HAM GlobalNet.
Thank you, Net Control. And say, I have my wishes to John and Steve. I wish you Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you and all your family and all with us on the group. Nothing to add at the moment. I wish that would be Foxtrot
9H5 Lima Romeo, this is 9H5 Foxtrot Alpha. We did get your Christmas greetings and well wishes, and thank you for that. But the end of your last QSO was rather fragmented, disconnected for a couple of seconds here and there. So if there was anything that you wish to say in the last, say, 20 seconds of your QSO, I'm afraid that didn't get through. Would you like to repeat? 9 Hotel 5 Lima Romeo, this is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha.
One thing, all I said is I wish that this message will be longer so we can discuss further, but not keeping it, so I pass it back to you. 9 Hotel 5 Tango, Foxtrot Alpha, 9 Hotel 5 Lima 8.
Hotel 5 Lima Romeo, 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. Thank you very much. Thanks, Manuel. Jerry, November 7 Alpha Papa Whiskey. Jerry, are you? Yeah, you must be around because you're sending me messages. So, anything else you would like to add, Jerry? Mike to you. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha.
Very good. Yeah, I'm messing with you. What I actually said is Charlie's snoring. I can hear him from here. What's he going to do? Come beat me up? And and if he came to beat me up, that's fine. I get to see him. And Trevor, yes, I know it's very disappointing, but you look at the positive side, and it's a dry run for the next time when it happens live. And all those preparations are just on hold right now. And then later on, they'll just, when you get to set up everything again, it won't be a piece of cake, but it'll be a lot easier. And then it becomes a bit more fun, just like holding the net the first time, you know, you sweat it. And then the second time it's a bit easier, and the third and fourth, etc. And yeah, Anthony, you're doing a great job. And happy holidays, everybody. Manuel, I hope you're enjoying the MR. I know you called me one time and I missed, and you can probably guess why, because my radio was off. But I'll try to do better. And 73s, and I'll talk to everybody the next time, which happens to be next year. So 9H1, fantastic amateur. 9H5, I thought I was going to mess that up. Fantastic amateur, November 7, Alpha Papa Whiskey.
That's the first time that I have heard someone say that FA stands for Fantastic Amateur in my call sign. But thanks for the compliments, but I'm a more I prefer it referring to my name, my surname and name, Fennec Anthony, because, well, I'm a very amateur in reality. So thanks, Jerry. Charles WB4PVT. Are you? Yeah, you're still with us? Would you like to add anything? I'm passing over the mic to you. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. Mic to WB4PVT, Charles.
This WB4PVT, I don't have too much. Everything here is a little bit cool. It's not freezing, and I'm happy about that. And we're getting rain and not snow, so we've been very fortunate with the weather here. There's been some cold days, but not anything like they're having in the rest of the country. It's WB4PVT clear.
WB4PVT, thank you very much. We have Stephen and Dion, who are both on the side. So 9 Hotel 10 Fox. I'm not sure, Steve, if you want to add anything. This is sort of the second round, and after this round, I'll sort of just open and ask if anyone wants to, you know, just add anything to anyone else or ask any questions. Stephen, is there anything you would like to add? I know you're on the side, so if there isn't anything, you can just sort of pause and I'll ask Dione. 9H1 Sierra Fox, 9H5 FA with 9H-HAM GlobalNet.
Okay, 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. This is 9 Hotel 1 Sierra Fox. Nothing much really to say. I'm just looking up on some technical information there of a specific ATU system that I have that I need to check if it's working or not. So I'm just doing some research about it there. Anyway, okay, greetings to Manuel there. Thank you for the Christmas wishes also. Manuel, same to you and your family. And also to Mr. Dione on Gozo there. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year also to you and your family there. Anyway, and then we will speak, Dione. Then we will speak also you, Manuel. We'll have a good conversation there. So I'll pass the microphone back to you, Anthony, and thank you for tonight's net there, and also for being tonight's net controller. 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. This is 9 Hotel 1 Sierra Fox.
Thanks, Stephen. Dione, would you like to add anything? 9 Hotel 5 Bravo Zulu. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha.
Okay. I would like to say also hello to Trevor, 9 Hotel 5 Tango Sierra, to 9 Hotel 5 Lima Romeo, to November 7 Alpha Papa Whiskey, and obviously correction of the call sign Charles Whiskey Bravo for Papa Victor Tango. Okay, I heard him talking about the ISS. I myself monitor the ISS from time to time. I also monitor on VHF and UHF. I listen to them from time to time when it passes from Malta. There are about 4 or 5 frequencies where you can obviously monitor. Actually right now the live space station tracking mask is not on, it's passing on close to Australia at the moment, and it's on the sea right now, just passed below Africa. It is a very interesting event. I hope that it will succeed, especially if you have the opportunity obviously to communicate for a few seconds or minutes with the astronauts. I know persons who had made it, the success. I know radio amateurs who I know that they had the opportunity to do it themselves. And it's something amazing. I myself also sometimes try to wait for it to pass from Malta. I go hurriedly on the roof of the house and I see it visually. Just like a dot passing, and obviously it will be very quick. Also on the radio sometimes you can also communicate and listen to people trying to call them, and which is obviously you need to take permission, you need to book to talk to them. I know for sure that you have made your homework. But what I was saying is very interesting, is that on the ISS there is a repeater. There is a repeater which you can also, at that moment in time when it passes over to Malta, you can actually communicate with another part of the world. So you can make it. I did it myself. It's very interesting. You can do it on another frequency. So you have to have that type of radio which is dual bender. I don't have time to explain here, but I myself did it and it worked. And I hear people from all over the world. You can make it, and you might have the opportunity to speak someone else from the other side of the repeater. Anyway, I don't want to take it long, and as I said, if I don't meet you on the air, I wish you a happy Christmas to all your family. I hope that it will be a better world, a better year than it was this year, because, you know, we had a lot of trouble this year. And I just received from my friend 9H-5JO, who happens to arrive in Finland. It's all with snow, white pictures. It's a total comparison, a total picture from Malta, which we are experiencing like springtime, and obviously we have a big issue with agriculture. We have dryness, so this is a very problem for all farmers in Malta. Never mind, thanks for this such opportunity to speak on the net, and I hope that this will remain, so that our communication with people outside Malta will remain, and obviously this will encourage other prospective ham radio students who will in the future become radio operators. And I emphasize the importance of having our local repeater to be more active every day, because if we sustain our local community radio communication, it's more healthy to have more newcomers to choose this type of hobby. We all know that HF is a very important or enjoyable event that you can enjoy on the radio, but I myself think that first you need to become friends with your local radio operators, and then you go on HF. You can speak worldwide. But in my opinion, it's useless trying to be on HF without not even talking to your local radio operators. Thank you for this opportunity. I will pass now to 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. Mike, back to you.
Nine Hotel 5 Bravo Zulu. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. Thank you very much for your QSO and for your well wishes to everyone. Are there any further check-ins? Let me pause for a minute. If there are any further check-ins, please do check in now. There might be someone who's just connected to the net and would like to check in. Please do check in now with your call sign in phonetic, using the phonetic alphabet and your name. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha, pausing for 1 minute for any new check-ins. Hearing none, is there anyone who would like to ask any questions, pass any further comments? Is there anyone who would like to say anything else to the net before we proceed to end today's net? Please come forward and with your call sign and well, feel free to ask what you wish. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet.
That's kind of dangerous over there. I'll ask what I wish. I wish for... No, just kidding. N78PW, I have a question and a comment.
Yeah, go ahead, Jerry, go ahead.
Let me start with the comment first, and I'd like to agree wholeheartedly with what Dione just said. By the way, Dione, that diamond antenna is really working good. You're full quieting into the 9H1 UHF repeater. I don't know exactly where you are in Gozo, but it's a beautiful copy off of that diamond antenna, so it's working like a charm. So I wanted to say that, and also, it's true, you know, many people listen, and if you listen and you don't hear any activity on the local repeater, first of all, you just say, nobody uses it anymore, and you kind of give up yourself. And two, also, the best people who can help you with the hobby and anything, even if it is just a simple word of encouragement, are the local hams. And over the years and decades, if it hasn't been for the local hams, some of the projects that I set out to do in ham radio would have been more challenging, more difficult, or else I might have even lost heart. So the local community is a great source or resource of support, even a comment sometimes. And I also wanted to say too that I also worked the repeater on ISS using my Anytone 878 handheld, and actually the antenna that came with the Anytone, which is not exactly the best antenna, but I caught it on a pass where it was going to be above the horizon for about 5.5 minutes, and at its apex it was going to be 82 degrees above the horizon. and it gives you enough chance to key up the repeater and put your call sign out and maybe have somebody answer and confirm a QSO. And it's thrilling, and just like Diona, especially in summer, not now, it's minus 9 degrees Fahrenheit outside, but in summer, in the evening, just about every time that the ISS passes through the skies and is above the horizon here, I go outside and watch. It's just fantastic. You know, it's marvelous to watch it. To watch it just go through the sky. It's the brightest thing in the sky, and luckily this is a rural area and we don't have too much pollution from light, and so it's very easy to spot with the naked eye. And obviously it's easy to hit the repeater too, I found out. So it's something that you don't really need terribly sophisticated equipment to carry on a brief QSO on the repeater. And Manuel, if you're still here and you feel like it, I wonder how you're doing with DMR, 9H-5FA and the 9H-HAM GlobalNet and 7APW.
And 7APW, this is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. Manuel, would you like to provide your feedback on your DMR activity? Jerry has just sort of mentioned your new DMR radio, 9H5LR with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha.
Okay, control. Yes, eventually, Gary, I'm still monitoring at the moment. Just switch it on, and I didn't connect to no one, to be honest. I'm a bit shy, still shy. And yes, I agree with you. And like Diona said, you first start with on the local repeaters, and yes, myself I did find help from Jerry and Ray at that Irving to help me out in my code plug and to get on and start removing any issues that I had, and I started connecting with the MI. Still a bit shy, but yeah, I will get there. And I like that call sign, Jerry, of our net controller, the 9 Hotel 5, fantastic amateur. I pass it back to you. Bye.
Manuel, I'm laughing again. 9 Hotel 5. Well, once you told me that your call sign could be easily remembered for 9 Hotel 5 Land Rover, Lima Romeo. Obviously, I guess that you're very much into Land Rovers, right? I mean, I you wouldn't have mentioned that if you weren't. So, thanks, Manuel. Is there anyone else who would like to ask any questions or pass any comments to the 9H-HAM GlobalNet? This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. Well, hearing none, I'd like to bring this net to close. The next net, which will be in 2 weeks' time, will be on the 5th of January 2023. 5th of January 2023, which means that Christmas will have passed and New Year will have passed. So this is the best time to join everyone in wishing and well-wishing the best wishes for Christmas and the New Year, because the next net will be after the festive season. So best wishes to everyone, all who joined the net today, all who listened, and all who will listen to the recorded YouTube stream. Best wishes for Christmas, for the New Year, and I'd like to thank all participants in today's net. It's participants make a net, so you are the most important component of this net. And I'd also like to thank all the repeater trustees for the use of the repeater, which they've been gratefully allowing us to use for 45 editions, which is excellent. And thank you everyone who has checked in, not just for today's net, but also for all the nets we've been carrying out till now. And I'll now return the use of both repeaters, 9H1 UHFR and 9H1 DMR repeaters, to their normal amateur radio use. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha, closing down today's edition of the 9H-HAM GlobalNet. Good evening, 73s to everyone, and well, in some places of the world it will be a good afternoon, in some places it will be a good morning. In Malta it's a good evening. Thanks for everyone, and this is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha signing off the last of the air edition of 2022 of the 9 Hotel 5, of the 9H-HAM GlobalNet. Happy Christmas, Merry New Year, and thanks to everyone once again.